we've got Dr. Gina Loudon of drginaloudon.com.
Hello, Tea Party, happy birthday! We've already had a bullhorn malfunction, a wardrobe malfunction I won't go into, but that's why I have this coat on. And now my mouth won't work to actually say my speech, so bear with me here. Let's just start moving here. I want to speak specifically to the women today, because I like, yeah, woo! We want everybody out there to know that, we know that things aren't always fair. And, one of the things I want to mention really fast, even before I start, somebody came up to me this morning. I'm sorry, no, I'm pulling here. Somebody came up to me this morning and said, oh, there was a glitch with the website. And I said, we were laughing together. I said, that's because Bill Hennessy runs that website, and he has a real job to pay for the people who work against us who don't have jobs, and he also has a real family that he has to actually take care of to pay for the families that don't bother to take care of their own children. And so that's who we are. Things aren't always fair. Many of you know my husband was a state senator for a long time in the Capitol for 14 years. Thank you. And no one ever stopped to ask him, you ladies will know this now, no one ever stopped to ask him how it is that he legislates with 5 children and a wife, and we have a child with special needs. No one ever asked him, how do you do that? But I want to tell you something. When he was term limited, the moment I announced my candidacy, the first question I got was, how are you going to do that with 5 children? Well, I call it tailor-mated, but I was the sad thing is that it was by a lot of people in my own party. I'm sure none of those people are here today. But the other sad thing is but the other sad thing is that in a way I can understand their question, and I wasn't positive if I really examined my own heart that I might not have asked some of those questions myself of a mother with 5 children running for office. But I knew that I could do it because I had done it for 14 years in his office. I homeschooled there every day, and we made it work. And all the women in this audience, somehow, some way, you're here today and you make it work, and I just want to commend you for that. No, you have to hold it down. We were just examining some technical issues here. Today, the first question I still get from people about my political activity is, how do you do all that with the family? I know Dana gets it, I know Michelle gets it, I know all of you women out here who are standing here today could be a million other places. And I don't think the question is, how do we do it? I think the question is, do we do it because we have a family? That's the reason we lost our Liberals have tried to tell us for decades that to be good wives and to be good mothers, we couldn't play an active role in the very world we are creating for their children. Ooh. Well, folks, it's not the first time, but you know what they did. They lied. They lied. So I want to say to the daughters out there that liberals will say to you that because you want to be a good student, that you can't be a political powerhouse. Well, you've seen the Tea Party youth here today. We know in homeschooling, you know what we call it when our kids want to become a political powerhouse? A unit study. And wives, the liberals say that because you want to be a good wife, you can't take time to defend the very institution of marriage. We say our husbands know our love by the action we take to defend it. And to you moms out there, the liberals will tell you that because you want to be a good mother, that you should stay home. Well, we say, bring your children with you, get in the battle, there's no time for that right now. And if you are the child of a great American patriot mother, I want you to yell really loud right now. Sisters, liberals will tell you that because you want to be a dedicated, loving, passionate, obedient, faithful, humble child of real difference? Well, I have studied the psychology of politics. That's what the doctor thing is. Everybody always asks, no, I'm not a brain surgeon. You'll learn that very quickly after you talk to me. I have studied the psychology of politics for more than a decade, and I can tell you, ladies, that you are uniquely equipped with gifts from your Creator, the sacred gift of feminine political power.
That's right.
And I want to tell you, we have lots of evidence in that standing out there today. And if you look back at some of the things that have happened over this past year, at the boycott, at the failure of this administration to do so many things they would have done if they could have gotten away with it without the patriots of the Tea Party standing here telling them no. If you look at the fact that our own Dana is on the cover of the Riverfront Times in a relatively... If you look at the fact that there was a Tea Party yesterday, I believe, in Great Britain, in England. They're starting one in Germany, I just now heard.
All right.
Wow. That they are lying because we are changing history here. I want to personally minister to every woman in this audience in any way I can. I found it as my mission place in this Tea Party to help you be more active. I actually have a book coming out on it and a pilot for a television show about it. I want to help you, so stay tuned to me for the projects I'm working on because I want you to be part of them. I want to go back to the power issue for just one moment. Power is only given from God. Nobody else gives you power. Power is taken and power is defended. If we don't defend our right to the Second Amendment, we will lose it.
That's right.
If we don't defend our right to homeschool, and there are some major threats that I believe Dana's going to talk to you about in just a second with the RTTT, if you all don't know about it. But if we don't defend our right to homeschool or to school our children in the way we choose, we will lose it. And ladies, if we don't defend our republic, we will lose it. I'm going to close with a quote from a book I read on the airplane on the way back from CPAC by Seth Godin. It's called Linchpin. We need you to stand up and be remarkable. Be human, contribute, interact, take the risk that someone might be upset with your initiative, your motivation, or your insight, because you might delight them. Take a risk. God bless you, God bless the USA, the home, land of the free and the home of the brave.